Hello everyone, I am Deepashri. In our previous class, we learnt about explain the condition and method of building up of voltage in a DC shunt generator, explain the method of creating residual magnetism in the poles of a DC generator, determine the magnetization characteristics of a DC shunt generator. This video is about test for continuity and insulation resistance of DC machine. Objectives. In this class, let us learn about definition of insulation resistance, state the components of insulation resistance, state the method of measuring insulation resistance, state the required conditions for the test, state the reason of low value of insulation resistance in the machine, state the method of improving the insulation resistance in DC machine. Measurement of insulation resistance. Insulation resistance is defined as the ratio of applied direct voltage across an insulation to the current through it. Importance of measurement. Measuring insulation resistance is crucial for electrical safety and ensuring the reliability of equipment. Current component. The current during insulation resistance measurement include surface leakage current and volume current. In the latter having three parts: capacitive charging current, absorption current and conduction current. Measurement methods. The insulation resistance can be measured using various methods including direct indicating ohm meter and resistance bridges. Instruments. Common instruments used for measuring the insulation resistance include hand-driven ohm meter, motorized ohm meter, and devices with built-in batteries or rectifiers. Measurement of insulation resistance is very important. We usually take the readings after applying the test voltage for a set time. The standard duration is 1 minute or 10 minutes, leading to terms like 1 minute insulation resistance or 10 minutes insulation resistance. Note, the voltage we apply for measurement of insulation resistance is direct voltage. When we apply the direct voltage across the insulation, a current starts passing through the insulation. The current has two main components. The current flowing through the leakage path over the surface of the solid insulator. This leakage path is formed mainly due to moisture, dust, etc., which are naturally accumulated on the surface of the solid insulator. The current flowing through the volume of the insulator body. The second component of the current is further divided into three components as mentioned below. Insulation materials are dielectric, so a capacitive charging current appears right after applying the test voltage. This current is instantaneous and disappears within moments, meaning it does not affect the measurement if taken after 1 minute or more. Another component of the current is called absorption current. It decreases from a high value to 0. The insulation resistance value taken in the first few minutes of the test is largely influenced by the absorption current. The last and most important component of the current is conduction current. It remains steady throughout the insulation resistance test. So after charging current, then absorption current becomes insignificant. The test result is mainly predominated by this conduction current. Thus finally, the leakage current and the conduction current comes into picture at the time of taking reading of insulation resistance. This is why the reading of insulation resistance is normally taken after 15 seconds or 1 minute or sometimes after 10 minutes during the test. Methods of measuring insulation resistance. There are several instruments measuring insulation resistance in an electrical equipment. Direct indicating ohm meter with hand-driven DC generator. This is locally known as hand-driven Megger, since Megger is one of the best manufacturer of this instrument. direct indicating ohm meter with motor driven DC generator. This is locally known as motorized megger. Direct indicating ohm meter with self-contained battery. Direct indicating ohm meter with self-contained rectifier. This instrument takes power from an external AC supply. Resistance bridge circuit with self-contained galvanometer and battery. We can conduct the measurement of insulation resistance with a external DC supply. In that case, we take voltage and current reading with the help of a DC voltmeter and a micro range DC ammeter respectively, where R is equal to V by I. In this case, we can calculate the insulation resistance with the help of Ohm's law, where V is the voltmeter reading and I is the ammeter reading. The ammeter is micro range because a very tiny current passes through the insulation during the test and the current is in that range only. But at the moment of voltage application, the micrometer has to take initial capacitive charging current as well as absorption current. So, the ammeter should be capable of withstanding both of these current for at least initial duration. The voltmeter, ammeter and the source should also be capable of withstanding short circuit current in the case of insulation failure if occurs during measurement. When we use direct indicating ohm meter of simply megger, the leads of the instruments are connected across the insulator to be tested. After driving the instrument, the value of the insulation resistance are indicated on the analog or digital dial of the instrument directly. In both of above mentioned methods of insulation resistance measurement, the readings are taken after standard time delay to get more accurate and error-free reading. Necessity of measuring insulation resistance. The most important aspect in maintenance of DC machine is taking care of insulation. Power insulation of DC machine winding is designed for satisfactory operation of specified voltage, temperature and to retain power and mechanical strength and the dimensional stability over many years of operation. The insulation resistance of DC machine in service should be checked periodically. A common device for measuring insulation resistance is direct indicating insulation tester or megger. These measurements are made at voltages 500 or 1000 volt DC depending upon the voltage range of the machine. Measurement of insulation resistance. The insulation resistance shall be measured between the windings and the frame, that is earth, and between the windings. For low and medium voltage rated machine, the insulation resistance when the high voltage test is applied shall not be less than 1 mega ohm as per BIS 9320/1979. The insulation resistance shall be measured with a DC voltage of about 500 volt applied for a sufficient time for the readings of the indicator to become practically steady. Such voltages being taken from an independent source or generated in the measuring instrument. Note: when it is required to dry out the winding at the site to obtain the minimum value of insulation resistance, it is recommended that the procedure for drying out as specified in IS 900/1965 may be followed. Reasons for low value of insulation resistance. The low value of insulation resistance of DC machine is due to excessive heat developed on the windings due to their routine working with full load condition or overloading at times or frequent starting with loads. In addition to this, high ambient temperatures are also the reasons for low insulation resistance. Method of improving insulation resistance. On identifying the weak insulation resistance, during the course of preventive maintenance observation in a DC machine, It is necessary to improve the insulation resistance to restore it to a safe value. The improvement of insulation resistance could be done by any one of the following method after cleaning the dust and dirt from the machinery. By blowing the hot air through the machine, by heating the machine with carbon filament or incandescent lamp, by dismantling and varnishing the windings of the machine. This table is used for insulation resistance test. In this class, we learned about definition of insulation resistance, state the components of insulation resistance, state the methods of measuring insulation resistance, state the required condition for the test, state the reasons for low value of insulation resistance in the machine, state the method of improving insulation resistance of DC machine. I hope you all understood this topic very well. Thank you for watching, and we will meet in our next class.